What is up, everybody? Soundhead back once again with another episode of NASCAR Heat 2 Championship Mode. And today we're into the round of 12 here at Dover, where we take a commanding lead right off the start there. As you can see, we've qualified first. I'm using the same setup I used last time, which I remember being pretty good. So hoping for a good result here. It would be nice to punch our ticket into the next round right off the bat, nice and early, and not have to worry about it. So that's what we're going to try to do here. The setup seems to be pretty good if I qualified first, and I've already jumped out to a pretty decent sized lead here. So we're just going to try to hang on to her, see how it goes. Alright, down the backstretch for the last time in the first stage. This has been an absolute whooping by all definitions through turn 4 for the final time, and that is going to be stage 1 belonging to us. So a nice start there. I know the last thing we need is more points, but we'll grab some anyway and take an even bigger lead. Starting first again, pitted, took 4 tires, fuel, and we're underway once again as we jump out to another early lead here. That would be a black flag in real life for changing lanes as quick as I did there, but that does not apply in the video game, so we'll take advantage of it. It'd be kind of nice if that kind of stuff was reflected in NASCAR Heat 3, where the certain rules and whatnot applied, and black flags and whatnot. DNFs would also be kind of cool, but just add a little extra touch of realism. But we're on to another commanding lead, so we'll just try to hang on to it for another stage and get another stage win here in stage 2. Down the backstretch for the final time once again, after just racing by myself for another whole stage. This is just pure Dover domination. There's somebody stuck up against the pit wall there. I think it was McMurray, I couldn't tell. But that's a stage win. Stage 2, just an absolute domination again by all definitions. Alright, starting a little bit deeper in the field. Pitted, took 4 tires, fuel. We should be able to stretch it to the end now. And then everybody else is pulling some kind of strategy move in front of us. And I'm not too worried about it. Our car seems to race well in by itself, so I'm not too worried about being in traffic. But you know, it's going to be a bit of a challenge here to try to get back up to the front. It does give me a little bit of confidence knowing that most of these cars, or well, all of these cars that I'm racing around have to pit again. So once we get around them, we'll be all right. It's going to be right in the brakes, 4 wide. I'm bailing out of this. I am bailing out of that. Oh, Harrison Burton's going to give me a shot, 3 wide again, and I'm going to pull out of it here. That was a little more tense than it needed to be. I feel like I always choke on these restarts where I start deep in the pack, so I definitely want to try and run a nice clean restart here and just race our way up nice and smooth. Get back up to the top 10-ish probably, and we'll be pretty safe, I would think, for a win, barring any late race cautions. Even though as long as it's not too late in the race, we would probably be okay anyway. So we just don't need like a 1 to go caution or something like that. That would be really unfortunate. But we're nearly up here into the top 10 now. I probably just jinxed the crap out of myself talking about the cautions a second ago, so hopefully that doesn't happen too close to the end of the race, but my luck, it probably will. So it is what it is. Cracking the top 10 there by passing Blaney. Gave him a little shot in the quarter panel there as we went by him. Got Austin Dillon here. He's going to drive by him like he's standing still. You know, I have this on the hardest difficulty, and you wouldn't even know it. I guess the setup's just maybe too good for these guys, so noted, but I guess we'll get an easy win here. Just dominating everybody. It looks like they're starting to pit in front of us here. So Logano and AJ Allmendinger jumped down to pit road. Looks like Eric Almirola's in the pit lane, and looks like he might be out of the race because he's just sitting in his box. So not sure what happened to him. We make it into the top 5 now. We're on the outside of Alex Bowman for 4th, Chase Elliott, and they're all going to pit underneath us here. So we'll run the nice little high line here. Eric Jones leading the race for a lap or so there, but we'll take the lead back here with about 13 laps left to go. Alrighty, here we got some lappers that we're gonna run up on here. Carl Long, put him down. Now most of these cars are already a lap down, so it's really not even something we need to worry about, and the caution comes out. Alright, well, we had a caution with 6 laps to go. which isn't too big of a problem there. Didn't need to pit or anything, so we stayed out. There's now 3 laps to go. And, yep, we're probably going to drive away from them and get ourselves a win here, barring anything crazy happening. But I think we're pretty much in the clear. It's been an absolutely dominating performance here at Dover. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, you know. Don't want to call this race over just yet, but been running really fast laps and just doing pretty good in Dover here. So this setup is definitely pretty good. And I don't even believe it's a full setup. It might be though. I don't really remember. So, you know, do with that what you will. But coming to the white flag one more time around, and we'll get ourselves into the round of 8, and hopefully we'll get ourselves then into the Final Four at Homestead, and we'll have another opportunity to battle for another championship. That would be pretty cool to end this series off with a bang, and NASCAR Heat 2 with another championship. We're going to have a pretty good opportunity to do it because we're going to win Dover and punch our ticket into the next round. And absolutely dominating performance here. Dominating Dover. So, good run. Good car. Great setup. Fantastic setup. Alrighty, there is your finishing order. Gonna be a lot of cars a lap down, it looks like. Multiple laps down even. Doing green flag pit stops was not the way to go. Brad Keselowski dead last in 40th. That is going to kill him in the points as he is in this playoff hunt right now. He's going to be dead last in the point standings because of that as well. So bad break for Brad Keselowski. And there's your playoff standings as we are still at a commanding lead over Jimmy Johnson. Wouldn't be surprised if we had to fight him for the championship, even though that's not at all what's going to be happening in real life. Let's head back to the shop. Alrighty, back here. That's a win at Dover. Next up is Talladega. That ought to be interesting. It pretty much always is. So, yeah, that'll about do it for this episode. We punch our ticket to the round of 8. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And as always, be sure to follow me at Soundhead. And look in the description. You'll see a bunch of our social media links so you can follow us there as well. So, thank you guys once again, and I will see you all in the next one.